Alright, it is time for Week 10 action in the NFL season. Let's take a look. The Tennessee Titans are taking on the Carolina Panthers. And as you can see here, 37 catches, 420 yards, and 5 touchdowns for Kendall Wright. 32 receptions and 504 yards for his opponent, Kelvin Benjamin. We will look to see and compare these guys all day, the leading receiver for each team. But yet, these two teams have even better tight ends that could be classified as receivers as well. Titans have Delaney Walker, and the Carolina Panthers have Greg Olsen. Both defenses will have their secondary tested throughout the game. And as you can see here, let's name off some stats real quick. Sankey, 841 yards on the season. Hakeem Nicks is a close 32 catches, 5 behind Kendall Wright, and then Delaney Walker leading the team with 44 receptions on the year. And it looks like the Titans are getting the ball, and Dexter McCluster, 0 touchdowns, almost 500 yards return, and about a 25-yard average. So from the goal line, Dexter McCluster takes it, cuts back upfield and gets, Wooten's going to take it and get to the 25-yard return on the day. As you see here, Mariota is stepping out on the field. Over 2,500 yards already, and it's only the ninth game for the Titans. But the handoff, we're going with Sankey, who takes it up and takes it left side for a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Spread set, Delaney Walker right side, and a stop route completed for Kendall Wright, his 38th reception on the year. I formation, a fullback in motion, and the stretch play right side, and Bishop Sankey, the running back, taking it for a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 5 off the back foot, and a catch by Harry Douglas. Fullback Craig Stevens right up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of 6. As you see here, he just ran with his blocks, followed them all the way for a 1st down. In and out of the hands on 3rd down, giving this Carolina offense the ball first on the day. And let's see if this offense can respond with any scores. A screen right side for Benjamin, who's not going anywhere, only a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, spread ace formation. And the play action from Newton, who's going to be under pressure and fires a strike, a 9-yard gain and a 1st down to Kelvin Benjamin. Pistol formation. And Greg Olsen, once again, getting away from defenders. He seems to do this a lot in week in and week out of competition. Pistol formation, looks like a handoff for the running back, who is going to be, let's look at the depth chart here. My apologies. It looks like it's going to be a face mask for sure, giving them a 1st down. But who is the running back? 1 second here. Let's check our stats. And it's going to be Todman, the listed starter for the day. And Todman gets a spin, trying to get away from the defender. And Batoa Tua is going to get a tackle for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Artis Payne in to relieve Todman, and cutting back is Artis Payne, going right up the middle in a 14-yard gain, bringing up a goal line stand. And here we are from the 8-yard line, a handoff in 5 yards for Todman. Shotgun formation, Olsen splits right, and we're going to have to check him, but trips left, and Newton's under pressure, getting away from one defender, getting it in, and touchdown, Carolina. Gets away from one defender, and you can see where his legs buy him a lot of time. So Titans get the ball once again, and a handoff for an 8-yard gain for Bishop Sankey. Doing a great job this year of running the football. Stretch left play, and this time McCluster comes in for a much-needed break, and he gets about 8 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 2, strong left formation, and a play action by Mariota, who rolls back, throws over the middle, and Luke Kuechly, the devastating defender on this defense, is able to break up that pass. Bunch set, ace formation. Marietta drops back, 3-step over to the flats. Delaney Walker, the blanket check down, and he is going to get a first down. Great job on taking the ball and getting upfield. Marietta once again out of the pocket, rolling right, takes it off running, and he is going to get 8 yards. Mariota is just as scary on his feet as Cam Newton. Mariota might be a tad faster, but we're going to look to see him slide a little bit more than get actually hurt. So on 3rd and 2, the first down is converted, but a holding penalty is going to bring it back. Adam Levitri, who does not commit many penalties, is going to be the culprit. So play action and a thrown ball for Hakeem Nicks, who comes down with it in a first down, tight end set right, shotgun formation, and a slant route completed once again for Hakeem Nicks. Look at him fighting for yards, and he gets to the 16. I formation, and the spin off of the left side and not going to go anywhere. And 3rd and 8 brought up, bunch set right. Mariota drops back, throws to the right side, and does not have his defender, Josh Norman, going up and knocking the ball down. That brings up the field goal unit in a 7-3 game in the second quarter. Al Woods fighting away from a defender and getting the stop. They are staying with this run game, even though they are already down to the 3rd string running back. This reminds me of the 2004 season, 2004 season, where they had the 2nd string fullback as their starting running back. So at 3rd and 3, Curtis Artis-Payne comes in. Newton drops back and he gets the catch. Kelvin Benjamin giving these defenders a fit today. And on 1st and 10, Cam doesn't like what he sees, going to drop back, play action over the middle and get his man once again. Kelvin Benjamin putting on a highlight reel in this first half. 2nd and 6, a man in motion and a handoff right up the middle for Todman, who is doing a great job coming in and just taking it off against this 2nd-ranked offensive rush. But play action up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown, Carolina Panthers, and that is going to be Corey Brown getting away from Denoris Searcy. As you see here, just slips him, inside route, and skinny slant, and that is going to be a touchdown. So let's see if these Titans can come back and answer trips right set shotgun formation. Mariota drops back, just gets sacked on the play, pressure coming in and finally taking him down. Looks like the right side of this offensive line is tough. So screen set up left side, and 2nd and 16, and Sankey fakes in, spins back out left side and gets the first down, a gain of 18 and to the 35. 1st and 10. Stack set. And the handoff right up the middle. Sankey getting a lane. Look at that clearing section. And so 3rd and 2, I formation. A toss left for McCluster. Gets a block by Craig Stevens. A great block. Gets just enough on the defender to get that corner turn and get the first down. So from their 35, it looks like Sankey is going to take the ball, cut back inside, and just follow his blocks for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1, ace formation, man in motion. Mariota drops back and just over the middle, no one defending him, and getting another reception is going to be Hakeem Nicks. That is number 3 on the day, giving him 35 on the year. Mariota once again with that drag route, and once again, Delaney Walker, another reception. 9 straight games where he has a reception. Over the middle is going to be Sankey trying to get away from the defender and can't, and that's going to give him the 2-yard line, but 1st and goal. Pistol formation, and the read option and hit right away by Luke Kuechly, and usually those don't go too well. Once Kuechly gets his hands on you, you are not going to get away. So second and goal, a screen left side, and gets away from one guy, tries to spin off another, and down to the 1-yard line. A minute 15 left, and the sweep left side, no one looking for it. Everybody crashing down inside, and he could have walked into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. Bishop Sankey, yet again, another touchdown on the year. As we all know, Cam Newton loves to take off running, and this defense is looking just to contain him for the next minute to see if they can hold off with only a 4-point deficit. 3rd and 8. Newton drops back in the crossing route for Greg Olson's not going to do it. And with 41 seconds, the Titans are going to take over. Marietta just drops back and fires a laser right side, and timeout immediately taken. Delaney Walker, another catch. Spread shotgun, 2nd and 3. Drops back from the 31. Marietta buying time, getting away from one guy, getting out of bounds. And Luke Kuechly is not letting them get any extra yards. Trips left, 1st and 10 from the 36. And just a long, long lob for Delaney Walker. Could have been scary, but Walker goes up and gets the ball. A hurry up from the 37, 12 seconds left, and the ball one-on-one, and Kendall Wright's going to catch it over Josh Norman. What a play! Josh Norman has been getting the best of Kendall Wright, but that one, Kendall Wright says, come at me, bro. We're not done yet. And that's going to lead into halftime, where the score is 17-14. The Titans take a very, very fast lead change right before the half. And let's see if they can continue with the motion after halftime. I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd quarter. All right, start of the 3rd quarter is on the way, and 2nd and 9 in a shotgun set for the Panthers. And looks like that's going to be Todman. Todman's going to catch the ball out of the backfield on the flat and get a 1st down. Bunch right set, ace formation. Newton on the rollout left and just turns, fires back right and up in the air and almost intercepted. 3 defenders in the area, none come down with the football. 3rd and 10, shotgun in a check down left side, not even close to the marker. Only a 3-yard gain, giving up the punt for the Tennessee's offense. And the handoff left side, and taken down is going to be Sankey by Star Latuole, who is a massive defender in that front 7. The wheel route is not caught. Hakeem Nicks just drops the ball while the defender is on him, and that is going to give this Carolina Panther offense the ball back. And Tottenham is just taking it right, no defender ready for it, and it is going to bring up 3rd and inches. I don't know what to call this, just a straight pack formation. Newton's just going to take the ball, dive right up the middle, and he is going to get it. Cam Newton with the 3rd down conversion, taking it on his back. Curtis Artis Payne coming out, and he is getting another great run, 2nd and 2, and both of these running backs are doing surprisingly well. As we stated earlier in this game, the 2nd-ranked Russian attack defense is giving up many yards, and a rat post coming down with the 1st sack of the game. Then drops back under pressure and finds a man in the zone, and that is going to be another 1st down. Ace formation. Todman getting a block. The tackle just crashing that defensive end down. And he's patient enough to get away from the 1st line of defenders and get into the 2nd without being touched. 3rd and 4. First, Artis Payne in the game. Newton over the middle and gets it to Artis Payne, who gets the reception, takes it up in a 12-yard gain. Newton drops back and over the middle is Todman. Now both running backs get into this receiving game, and we have a strong right formation. Linebackers keying up on that fullback and going right, and look at Derek Morgan pushing through a defender, or excuse me, a tight end and another offensive lineman, breaking the two blocks and getting a loss. And almost another sack by Brian Aratpo. Jarrell Casey and Aratpo staying in their lanes, not letting Cameron Newton get away from the line of scrimmage. And that brings up a field goal unit, and the kick is up, giving us a tied game with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see if this Titan offense can put some score on the board. And under pressure, leaving it up, and that is going to be intercepted by the strong safety. He's just coming in, and he says, "Give me that, it's mine," taking the ball away, and Mariota intercepted. Right along to it, this offense hasn't given up on their game plan. They are taking the rushing attack to this defense, getting close to another first down in a read option. Brian Aratpo bit, and finally Marquestion Huff coming down to take down Cam Newton. A handoff once again to Todman, and he's going to get 4 yards on the day. 3rd and 6. Screen set right side. Defense sniffs it out, and wow, Avery coming up, or excuse me, Williamson coming up with it's a face mask. What a costly penalty. What is he thinking right there? Just a bonehead play. He had the sack, and he just grabs onto the face mask and gives him another chance. So with that, flush out of the pocket and just into the end zone, gets away from a defender. What happened there? Parrish Cox just gets away from the receiver and gives up the touchdown, and then wants to talk trash. Delaney Walker with another reception, another first down. We can see why this transaction in the past offseason was important. And we are getting a bunch right set and a handoff this time to Sankey. Takes the counter and takes it up to about the 48, giving him a 5-yard gain. Shotgun set. Mariota drops back, throws to the flats over to the right side, hits Harry Douglas for another reception in 2nd and 2. And 3rd and 1, a play action. Over to the flats is going to be Craig Stevens picking up the catch. Had to get rid of the ball off fast, and luckily we were ready for it, and Stevens turns his head. And giving up a sack is this offensive line. Johnson and Star Latulele both looking to ream down Mariota. Screen set left side, and the blitz came. They weren't ready for it, giving them a 12-yard gain and bringing up 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Spread formation. Over the middle is going to be Sankey, and over to the right side for Kendall Wright. Josh Norman, who got beat earlier against Kendall Wright, making up for that play. So on 4th and 5, excuse me, Delaney Walker's going to run that drag route to perfection, get the sticks, and get the first down. 1st and 10, bunch set. Over to the left side, no one there, and Doriel Green Beckham is going to get to the 1-yard line. Full back up the middle, and Craig Stevens topping off the drive and getting a touchdown, making it 24-24. 6.5 minutes left in the ball game. Man in motion and nowhere going. This defense has finally said enough's enough and cracking down Al Woods. 2nd and 11. Handoff once again. Todman up the middle and getting what he lost and more back against this defense. So on 3rd and 2, Artis Payne comes in. And the play action for Newton, who drops back, throws it right side, and Kelvin Benjamin is just making a mockery of this secondary, whether it's Parrish Cox or whether it's Jason McCourty, it doesn't matter. They are having trouble getting him. And Corey Brown, again, with another reception on the day. Looks like he's going to tear up this secondary. And Cam Newton's going to have play action from the pistol. Greg Olsen, we knew was going to be a factor in this, is getting another reception and getting them driving down the field from the 26. The counter right, not going anywhere. Looks like it could have been a mix-up between the fullback and Cam Newton. But empty set for Newton. Drag route and a throw left side. My question, Huff says enough's enough. Give me that. It's back. And he was targeting his receiver that was streaking up the field. And my question, Huff just came out of nowhere. He took the ball from this guy at the highest point and took it from the Panthers. So from the 9-yard line and a little bit more than 2 minutes left, play action and just rolling out, getting away from one defender. My goodness, Harry Douglas is not want to go down. From the 31, trips right, throw right, and it's going to be Douglas once again for another reception, and he's going to get 17 yards on the play. From 48, 48, and that is going to be a 5-yard gain. Shotgun formation, and a reception by Delaney Walker, almost taken away from the defender, but Delaney Walker gets the ball, has enough fruition to continue with the reception. So minute 8, and that's going to be the second timeout taken by Carolina. A little bit more than a minute. And a one-on-one, Kendall Wright versus Josh Morgan. And he's Norman. Excuse me, my goodness, I'm having a tongue twister today. And Kendall versus Norman, and he is going to win the battle. And that leaves Carolina with 0 timeouts and time to just take some yards and some seconds off this clock. 4th and 2 as the clock winds down. 1-0. The kick is up by Ryan Suckup. And a field goal winner against this game. Not really one you wanted to see come down to it, but as time expires, James McAdams made sure that Carolina used the final timeouts they had so they couldn't stop the clock. And as time expires, Ryan Suckup kicks the 25-yard field goal. What a great game in today's actions. We're going to have to focus on getting our secondary a little bit better and making sure that they are staying with these receivers. Carolina doesn't have the best receiving core, but they're nothing to go up against and laugh at. So let's see some highlights. I'll catch you guys next at the player stats. All right, time for the player stats, and we can see here Cam Newton seeing a little bit of his stats before we focus on the Titans. Mariota, we got 26 of 34, 318 yards, 76 completion rate, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Let's go to rushing. Bishop Sankey leading the day, 65 yards of 1 touchdown. Mariota 3 for 9. He had to scramble a lot, but even the sacks that count against him didn't keep him in the negatives. McCluster, we could probably use a little bit better. He was 3 of 30. A lot of pitch plays, a lot of outside runs there. And Craig Stevens with a touchdown on the day. Delaney Walker, 6 of 97, 0 touchdowns. Sankey, 5 of 31. Hakeem Nicks, 4 of 41, 0 touchdowns. And Kendall Wright, 3 of 53, and he was basically up against Josh Norman all game. And Dorial Green Beckham is even getting into the mix. 1 of 23. Should have probably been a touchdown. I felt that they called it a little short. But it is what it is, and we were able to take that into the touchdown. As we said earlier, the right side is a factor for this offensive line, so they need to look and make sure that they keep working on what they need to. Morgan's going to wrap up the top 5 with 7. And my question, Huff with 6 tackles. Tackles for a loss, 3 for Williamson, 2 for Rakpo, Searcy, Morgan, Casey, Woodyard, Patoatua, Woods, and Douglas all with 1. Sacks, the only one on the, 2 on the day, and that's going to be Jarrell Casey and Brian Rakpo. Jason McCourtney with the most deflections, but nothing else really stands out. This was a great game between both teams, and Ryan Suckup kicks the game winner as time expires. So that is going to be it for Week 10 gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. It was a hard-fought battle between both the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. It looks to seem that a couple of Panthers were banged up before the game began, so they started Todman instead of Stewart, and a couple receivers were out as well. Ted Ginn did not come to play today. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed Week 10 play. Make sure to check out the other episodes in this playlist. And make sure you check out with us next week, as Week 11 we take on the Jaguars. I'll see you guys next week.